Okay, so for this example, we are going to use the multiply, shift, and subtract method to sum a geometric sequence. So here is the sum that we're trying to find, 3 plus 6 plus 12 plus ... plus 12 to 88. All right, so the first thing that we want to do probably is notice that this is in fact a geometric sequence, and in fact it has a common ratio r equals 2. And remember, we can find that by simply dividing the terms, like 6 divided by 3 is 2, 12 divided by 6 is 2, etc. So that's how we know what that ratio is. All right, so we know that our r is equal to 2, and the first thing that we're going to do, like we did before, is call the sum s. So 3 plus 6 plus 12 plus ... plus 12,288. And then right underneath that, we're going to multiply the sum by 2. Okay, so we're going to get 2s. And the reason we're going to do 2s is because 2 is our common ratio. All right, so for 2s, we're going to do 2 times all of the terms in the sequence that we're trying to sum. Whoops. That's a 2. All right, which of course gives 6 plus 12, right? 2 times 3 is 6, 2 times 6 is 12, plus 24 plus ... And then probably we need a calculator for this last one. It should be 24,576. All right, and that's our 2s. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to take s and 2s and we're going to subtract them. All right, so we're going to do s minus 2s. All right, so I'm going to write s here. All right, and then 2s underneath it. I'm going to write it so that the terms line up. So of course, the second to last term in our 2s would have been the 12,288. All right, and then I'm putting parentheses right here around the whole thing since we are subtracting. All right, so now on the left-hand side, if we have s minus 2s, that's going to give us negative s, so make sure you believe that. And then again, I have these parentheses so I remember that I'm subtracting. So kind of going vertically like we did before, 3 minus, well, nothing would be 3, so that's going to be left there. And then 6 minus 6 is going to be 0, right? So those ones essentially go away. Likewise, the 12 minus 12, these ones go away. And then these ones are also going to go away. And then if we have 0 minus this 24,000 number, we're going to end up with negative 24,576 down here. All right, so basically we are left with the first term, the 3, and the very last term as a negative, and everything in the middle has canceled out. All right, so what do we do? Now we have 3 minus 24,576 is negative 24,573. And that's equal to negative s on the left-hand side. But we don't care about what negative s is. We want to know what s is. So we simply divide by negative 1, which would leave us with positive 24,573. And that is the sum s that we had up here, which tells us that our sum that we're trying to find is equal to, where is it, 24,573. So that's how we use the multiply, shift, and subtract